everybody, this is Miss K and welcome to Miss K Going Postal. I hope you're having a great Tuesday, baby. I know I'm tired from last night. If you guys survived last night, because it was supposed to be one of the busiest nights on the busiest week leading up to Christmas delivery. Child, I didn't leave here till the morning. I'm talking about morning. Miss K was tired. So if you guys worked last night like I did, baby, hey, more power to you. But we getting this holiday shmoney because I don't know if it's just me, because I've been saying it's been slow, and it's been really, really slow. And then last week it started to pick up. I hope for some of you guys it's been picking up. I still see some of you guys posting saying that your plant, your facility is still slow and you barely got mail. But there are other facilities that y'all jumping. Y'all is straight jumping with the mail. So that's why we're just gonna have a little sit down and talk about it Tuesday. Talk about what's going on, what's not going on. You know, let's air this shit out. Air it out. So, like I said, last week our mail started coming in slowly. By Friday it was flowing, and yesterday it nearly knocked me the fuck down. So it's a good sign that even though for some of us the mail was slowly trickling in, we actually are starting to see a little bit of like what peak is supposed to fucking be. But you know, I know some facilities y'all doing 7 days, 12 hours. Woo! Send Miss K some, Cash App Miss K, Zelle Miss K when y'all get that check. Because I really like some of that good money, because I'm not getting that here. But we're getting overtime. But in some locations, I know they're cutting overtime and they're allowing clerks to do work. Yeah, please make sure y'all file y'all grievances. You mail handlers, if that's what's going on. If you clerks doing shit you ain't supposed to do, make sure you file grievance on that too. Make sure y'all get paid for that shit, because this is a time of year they like to skirt the lines. Management does, to say, oh, well, because you're not doing this, we can put you here, do that. Nah, bruh. We're not doing that. You can do it, but just make sure you file your grievance with the appropriate union that you're in so that you can get your money, because don't let that shit slide. Get your money on top of money on top of money. Okay? All right. Now, also too, wanted to discuss with you guys about this, and this is specifically for my MHAs, those who are here working at facilities for the holiday season. A lot of y'all are killing Miss K. Y'all asking me whether or not if you think they're going to keep you. Some of you guys have been here more than one season and you didn't get hired or whatever. Maybe you decided you didn't want to stay if they offered a position because you had something else and it didn't work out. Whatever that is, you guys are wanting to know if they're going to keep some of you permanently after the season is over. Now, I think your last day for holiday help was January 5th. Now, as always, remember, they do and they can keep some of you guys afterwards if they need any help. The thing is that right now there is no talk of how many people they're going to keep or if they're even thinking about keeping help. Even at my facility, normally around this time of year, we're getting towards the end of December, we always kind of figure out, or they'll tell us they're keeping 5 people, they may keep 6, they're not sure yet. They're not telling us anything. So if you are an MHA and you're working seasonal and you want to know what's going on, maybe this might be your first year working the holiday, this may be your 3rd year, and you really want to know if they're going to keep you, I suggest you talk to someone in management, and even them motherfuckers ain't gonna fucking know, because they'll never know till the last ass minute. But just work hard, do what you gotta do, and shit, fill up, and hopefully they may keep you after the season is over. But also remember, because you're in the MHA pool, if the facility converts, which that happened already, and they're going to convert a little bit more at the beginning of the new year, and their ratio, depending on their MOU and their contract, allows for them to hire some MHAs, you will be in that pool of MHAs they will call back. Okay? Just want to get that out the motherfucking way. Now, let's get into some of this other shit going on. Like, listen, I hope you guys is taking y'all vitamins and doing y'all meditations and doing whatever you got to do, because this is a very stressful fucking time of year. And already we got stories of people fighting people and carriers whooping ass and postmasters stealing money. Baby, what is going on? What's going on? I need y'all to calm the fuck down. Like, seriously, it's not that important. It really isn't. It really is. I know you guys heard about the lady in Miami who whooped ass on a customer. Like, come on. That's not the postal way. Whoop ass on management, but not on a damn customer. It's just so much fuckery going on right now. Listen, if y'all feel stressed out, if y'all working in customer service at a window, if you a carrier, if you a driver, if you a mail handler, damn it, if you a supervisor or MDO, wherever the hell your ass is, take a deep motherfucking breath and just calm the fuck down and just let that shit roll off you like water. Because if you let these people push your buttons like that and you whooping ass and going to jail, because sis did post bond. She posted bond, okay? Y'all need to, or you need to just walk off the floor or walk away. Clean cut away. Because it's just no need for that. We already got enough shit going on in the post office without y'all right here stealing and whooping ass. Like, come on. Calm that shit the fuck down. Lord. So, another thing we need to go ahead and talk about is the fact that this year is coming to a close quickly, and there are a lot of changes that are coming forth in January. A lot. So we need to be on the lookout, and we need to be vigilant in regards to what's going on. Remember, I told you guys about all the evaluations of certain facilities, and if they're going to merge, if they're going to close, if they're going to make them or merge them into SDCs. So this right here, we're at a pivotal point right now where we're on the cusp of all these changes, besides the little small ones that we had earlier, which was the biggest one technically was ground advantage, but the other smaller changes that have been snowballing along, and now you got a big ass motherfucking avalanche coming of things that's going to happen in January. So we need to be mentally and physically prepared for what may occur in January and February. Like you guys know, I have to expect some change in January, February. I know some of you guys are, and some of you guys may not have even been told of any changes that may occur, in your area. But we can make this money for Christmas, but make sure that you realize that when Christmas is over and we get back into the regular rigmarole, which may or may not be regular, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be jumping off that we need to make sure that we address and that we see coming. Okay, so you guys already know about all the changes. It's trickling down from literally management to even transportation to the carriers to inside the plant with the clerks and the mail handlers. So make sure y'all look out for the changes, because don't say Miss K warned y'all about the bullshit going on. Y'all better peep game. Okay, so on to the next subject. So listen, some of you guys have asked me about a carrier, a different type of carrier that they're now using in certain areas. It's called an ARC, A-R-C. Okay, so you have CCAs, which are what? City carriers, and then you have RCAs, which are rural carriers. Now, the ARC, which are area rural carriers, that's what they're called. Some of you guys were asking me about that because you wanted to know what's the difference in what they do and how does that pertain to being an RCA or a CCA. Now, this is something that the Postal Service is starting out, right? Like I told you, all these plans that they bring in this fruition to try to change up, and streamline the Postal Service in that, delivering for America 10-year plan. Now, what an ARC carrier is just a regular carrier, but this is the difference. So an ARC carrier uses their own vehicle. So now you might have seen in some areas where if you live in in a deep like rural area, you may see a loan car, and this is very rare. You have to be like deep in the woods somewhere, and you will see a person who actually delivers mail for the Postal Service, and they will deliver mail in their own car, or what they call a postal car, but it'll have the United States Postal Service, some type of logo on it. But what the post office is now doing, they're wanting to use these ARC carriers so that they're technically independent contractors for the Postal Service. You know how like Amazon, you can either drive and work for Amazon, or you 1099 that motherfucker and you're an independent contractor that works independently but delivers for Amazon. So that's what an ARC carrier is. So they do pretty much the same thing a rural carrier would do, but you will have to have your own vehicle. But also too, your vehicle must be approved by the Postal Service. So depending on where you are, where you live, if you're applying for this position, they have to okay your vehicle. Now, that does not mean you don't get training. Maybe you just don't go to the post office and they be like, oh, you want to drive today? Boop, take this mail and go on about your business. No, you still have to be trained how to deliver the mail, how to drive, because remember, carriers and stuff, they don't be driving crazy like Amazon drivers and DoorDash and Uber Eats. Okay, they don't do that. You have to be trained the proper postal way, even though it is your vehicle. But there's really no difference except for that you're driving your own car. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you still get certain level of benefits. You would get your 40 hours, all that. So if some of you guys are interested in that particular program, which the post office is rolling out right now, and in some areas they already have it, but in some areas they don't. It's actually, they're really rolling out the ARC carriers because now they want to try to alleviate using RCAs and even some CCAs in certain areas when they can just have civilians do it. Okay, so that answers your question about the ARC carriers. If you wanted to do that, go on to light blue, or maybe if you're in a smaller area and they have information up at the post office, because they do, if you go to your local post office, your station, they say they're looking for ARC carriers. And if that's something that you want to do, then do it, babe. I'm sorry, I ain't driving my own goddamn car to deliver nobody goddamn mail, because they're gonna get that any way I get it. I might do how they used to do. Honk your horn, baby. Hey, come get this. And stick my hand out the window and key ride. What the fuck I look like to you? No, but whatever. So, just wanted to give a little talk about today. Some information going on, some things we need to talk about. But just want to make sure you guys are okay and that y'all are, vitamin up and we working. Because, baby, we not even halfway through this weekend, and Miss K is tired, and we still got next week, because remember the deadline for all of the deadline the Postal Service wants people to submit their packages and stuff by a certain time period is looming. But that shit don't work, because people still gonna be on Christmas Eve standing in line trying to mail some shit thinking it's gonna get done Christmas Day. It ain't. It really ain't, but whatever. So just want to have a little sit down with y'all, give a little information. If you got any information, drop it in the comments below and let the rest of the postal freaks, even Miss K, know what's going on in your area. If there's something that you want to talk about, something you want to discuss, or some other shit jumping off you want to talk about, you want us to know, let us know. Keep the postal freaks involved. Shit. We all here in this motherfucker together. I keep telling y'all, one band, one motherfucking sound. And it's always my postal freaks. Remember, love and light. Peace.